Let's look at our found items last 24 hours. This cell was full of stuff. All these luxuries taken away. More luxuries. I don't know where the saw came from. I don't see that. What? He stole it from the security room, Gareth? What's up, y'all? And welcome back to the next episode of Prison Architect. My name is Hamasa. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. Don't forget, if you like the series, give me a rate, comment, subscribe, and if you don't, then, you know, let me know. Let me know why. What can I do to make this better for you guys, the viewers? We're just about to finish our inmate nutrition research grant. So hopefully the psychologist has learned a thing or two about the prison and what makes people stab each other and, you know, how we can better reform them. Looks like Matthew Nielsen's got a case of insomnia because the entire prison's sleeping right now and he's just pacing around his cell. He's got a few needs, nothing too crazy. Generally people need to take a shower by this time in the morning. So we are approaching shower time. So the prison should stay pretty cool. I am forcing people outside to the yards while it's snowing, so that might, you know, piss a few people off. We'll see what happens. Hopefully nothing too crazy. There's our grant completion, just in time for showers. Let's do next grant. We'll do a tool cleanup. Remove the supply of stolen tools. Remove the supply of stolen weapons. Oh, are we gonna boil over down here? Edward's just taking a wee. Roach is taking a poo and showering. Oh, we're boiling over. Tom Edwards spoiling my legendary. Oh no, he's legendary. He's gonna take this guard out. Oh no, he's not. Okay, he seems better now. Oh, he got injured. That's why I gave up. Man, every day, Tom Edwards, it's the same thing with you. You just want to spoil and. His grading, 97% chance of reoffending. He's never going to get out of here. He's going to be 66 by the time he gets out of this prison, if he gets out alive. Look at this: hygiene, recreation, freedom, literacy. Yeah, I can't help you because you fight every single time you go to the shower. Literacy being a need, though, is a little bit meh. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm not too worried about literacy yet. We'll move on with that when I have a little bit more money. The tool cleanup I was hoping was going to be finished kind of like right away, but it wasn't. So that's a thing. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Everyone's heading to the yard now. Can I deploy somebody there? I'm gonna have to put in some door timers to just kind of keep these unlocked during certain times to increase the flow of the prison. At least the ease of the flow of the prison. I suppose I could keep this door on unlocked, but you know, I don't really want to do that per se. Let's see, is everyone gonna start getting super cold? It is 34 degrees outside and I'm forcing them out there to, you know, do their thing. Oh, look at all these workout benches are getting a lot of use. Maybe I need some more. Let's put a couple more in there, see what happens. Everybody's working out in the yard today. I guess they probably really needed to fulfill that because I haven't had weight benches in yards for a few, like almost a week because of Hudson. What do you got? Why do I see a little pill bottle here? Are you a drug addict? He's in alcoholics group therapy. I did find drugs on you recently. I'm gonna search you again. Something tells me you might have drugs on your body. On your person. No, seems good. He does really want drugs. People are just kind of wandering around. Duck rubber. Duck Rubber, you're making some weird... Oh, I saw that. Tom Stevenson, search him. One of you guys has drugs now. I saw you flash a pill bottle. We're not overdosing today, Mr. Stevenson. Okay, Duck Rubber, you seemed alright. What about Tom? I know I saw a pill bottle on him. Searching, searching. Found it. Solitary for you, sir. Sober up. This is a bad spot for them because the people are getting things flung in to the yard over here, or droned in and dropped, and I really can't stop it at the moment. So they're getting a really big supply of drugs in here. I'm also finding shanks and things. Booze. We're catching a decent amount in reception though. But like, medicine, look at this. This got smuggled in by a prisoner 2 days ago, and look at the route it's taken. It's been traded and hidden all throughout my prison. I mean, let's zoom all the way out. Look at this. It has been everywhere in my prison. I mean, it's been in all the cell blocks. It's been in the canteen a whole bunch. Got smuggled around. Ridiculous. The shank smuggled in by a prisoner. The scissors smuggled in by a prisoner. You know what I could probably use then? We'll throw a metal detector in here. So as people are entering my prison, they also have to go through a metal detector. And that should hook up to electricity there. Maybe that'll help catch people coming in and out with things that they shouldn't have. Everybody's in eat time now. Stolen tools, stolen weapons. I mean, there's really not a whole lot I can do besides I'll do a shakedown tonight. And we will attempt to remove as much of this stuff as we can, but I mean, in reality, there's not a whole lot I can do about these things. I've got my metal detectors down. Occasionally we do find Duncan Hughes going to take a poo. We do find Duncan Hughes going to take a poo from time to time, but we do find things from time to time, but we're not finding a lot. I could use dogs. That'll help me find more of the drugs anyways, and sometimes when you find the drugs, the search leads to other things. I've got a few guards that are available. What I guess I'll do is I'll do some cell block searches. We'll start with this cell block here. We'll do some cell block searches and see if anybody's got some stuff stashed. Ooh, some parolees. We had 2 parolees. That gave us a quick $6 grand in cash. That's really the best part about these minimum security guys, is they're in the prison and then they generally parole pretty quickly. And each parole is $3,000 cash money. So I can get up my money pretty quickly in the next few days, because we're gonna start rotating through some of the minimum guys who have been here, spending time in the prison for a few days. So let's see, are we finding anything on our search here, boys? Doesn't look like it. Looks like everything was searched and we didn't find anything in this cell block. So let's move to this one here. Search cell block. Oh, found some drugs. Dan Roach. Solitary for you. Oh, and he has cigarettes. What do you... Look at all the stuff he's hiding in here. Okay, anything else? I haven't found anything else. I haven't found any tools yet. Which leads me to believe there hasn't been any tunnels dug, although I can't detect tunnels that well until I get my dogs in. So, but it looks so far so good. Stevenson's gonna come out of solitaire pretty soon. Only a few more minutes for him. Found some drugs. He got 3 hours. Very much so is suppressed. He's looking pretty cold over here. I'm gonna keep it nice and cold in this area though. They don't need a lot of warmth in solitaire. That's punishment. That's punishment time. Okay, so he's gonna be escorted back to his cell. I'm gonna change up my kitchen here because they weren't actually using all these things, so if they're not gonna use it, I'm not too concerned with having umpteen items. Putting in another cooker, 2 cookers. I'm gonna dismantle that cooker, and we'll put in a fridge down here, and we'll dismantle these 2 fridges so they get a little bit more room to kind of do some things. I wonder if a table would do anything in here. Let's try it out. Well, first they're gonna need to get rid of that, then we'll try out a table. We got work lockup time. These pews should be getting dismantled. I realized that I kind of had them facing the wrong way, so as everybody's got their back turned to the altar. It's not the best way to have things going. Probably somewhat disrespectful for the people who, you know, do the altering. We're going to dismantle these mats and we're going to move them out of the way. I'll put these 2, well, there was 2. This pew and the pew that got dismantled are going to go in here where these altars, these prayer mats were. So we'll start plopping those down now. And the prayer mats we're going to do, they have to face a certain way, right? When these people, this religion prays, let's say, we'll have a couple face this way, and then we'll have a couple face that way. So we'll just cover all of our bases, all of our religions. That should be getting dismantled shortly. We do have another pew ready to go. So we'll have a fairly large chapel here. Probably throw in another door so people can come in from either way when we open up our other cell block. Shop seems pretty busy. I'm not sure if these guys are shivering. Oh, they are shivering. Are they shivering or are they just like kind of glitching out? I think yeah, they're just glitching out because there's too many of them at the shop front. Holy smokes, that's funny. Man, everybody wants to use the shop front right now. Work free time is busy with the shop front. Look at all these people. I should be making a good amount of money off my shop. Revenue yesterday was 25. Let's keep an eye on that. As I'm pretty... What were you doing? What were you doing over there, Warren? You shouldn't have been over there. There's no reason for you to have been over there. Look at all the commissary. These look like chocolate bars. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Felix King. Alright, Warren. Yeah, you want privacy, I bet you do, because you just smuggled something in. What do you got? Nothing? Really? Maybe we just didn't find it. I'm pretty sure he was up to no good because he was over in this area and there's no reason to be over in this area. We see what happens when he gets back to his cell. Work free time for a few more hours, then they're gonna do some lockup time. Changing his clothes. Let's search this cell block. You know, while we're at it, we're gonna search this cell block too. I didn't search these ones up top here yet. Oh! That searches the whole cell block. I did not realize that. This might be bad news for the guard situation for a little while. Hopefully there's no incidents. Although everybody's gonna be getting locked up pretty soon anyways, so I don't really need the extra guard hands. Work time's going over smoothly. Haven't had an incident in a while. Half a day. That might also be a new record since we've gotten prisoners in a half day without an incident. What are you doing, Dan? Oh, I guess he's got to come all the way down there because of how the road is. Ooh, finding things. Drugs, phones. Throwing a few paving stones. What else? What else? Who else is smuggling things into the prison? We got, this dorm is very, very full of people. Logistics says the room quality is a 0, of course, of course. They don't have enough chairs. 1 chair per 4 prisoners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, because the chairs aren't installed yet. I see. So this will actually come up a bit from a 0 to maybe a 1. And these will be 1s. And that will be a 1. Because the bookshelves. Well, once these bookshelves and these chairs go in, this might actually come up as well. I'm hoping. See, my planning, I don't really need to have the planning up here anymore. We'll just get rid of that and all of that. It's a little bit annoying looking at that. This part of the yard, I did want to, we'll de-zone it. And we're going to dismantle these walls. From here to there. That'll give us enough room to build in here. I believe I was planning on this being a staff room, or maybe security. Actually, I'm thinking this is security room. And this was going to be the staff room. Yeah, that's how it's going to work. So I have a security room to quickly be able to access this yard over here. So we are now into yard time. Everybody's going to be chilling, then they're going to go in and eat, and then we're going to go to bed. We're going to have a shakedown tonight. Hopefully will help us finish the tool cleanup. But in the meantime, I do have a few informants. Only 2. Where did my other informant go? Maybe he got paroled. Uh-oh. Look what I found. Gareth Richardson is ex-law enforcement. Oh boy. I don't know if I can keep him alive. It's gonna be tough through. Yep. Okay, let's. I don't know if he's gonna be able to stay alive. Let's throw a couple of guards in the canteen. We'll try and keep that. We'll try and keep that relatively stable. We're gonna zone this as kitchen. This is probably why this part of the kitchen wasn't actually being used. Which might mean that now I need to move back a few things in here. And logistics, prison labor, I can put 4 in now. We'll see if everything's getting used. I probably will need another cooker and another fridge in here now. And I've got them readily available, so let's just keep an eye on it. Now that my program's done, I can actually step down my food a little bit. Let's see. You definitely don't need high quality food. We can say medium. And for variety, we're thinking 3 meals a day. I don't really need to be wasting a lot of food, and I don't want to be giving them. I think medium's fair. If you guys think that's too much, I can step it down. We can just give them low quality and slop, but this seems to help the temperature of the prison stay nice and low. We are now into lockup and sleep time, so it's that time. We're gonna shake it down. See if I can find the tools and see if I can find the weapons. It looks like we're almost done with our long-term investment, which means I can take my crackdown on drugs as well. And we might actually have enough money by the next episode to start to lay the cell block down, which that'd be fantastic. Finding a few things here and there. Let's see, I'll throw a light in like here and here. I'm gonna dismantle that one. Oh yeah, we're finding stuff. We're finding plenty of stuff. How are our hot water pipes? Looks like it's reached pretty much everything. Oh, I finished. Removes the supply of stolen tools. We've gotten some tools. Screwdriver. A saw? How did a saw get in here? What in the word? How did a saw come into my prison, honestly? Let's see. Was it in the last 24 hours it got found? Where was the saw found? Who the heck had a saw? Oh, grant completion. Awesome, awesome. Let's take quickly then. Correcting on drugs might automatically complete. It did. And we have enough money now to start our very next cell block. Oh yeah. Super awesome. And we can take another grant. I don't even know what I want to take. Prison manufacturing facility, maybe. Reform through education, probably not. Although, I've never been able to complete it, but if I could complete it, it would give me a nice chunk of money. And then security ratings, 2 dog handlers, 2 armed guards. And that would give us another 30,000. Whoa, what's going on? Tom Edwards, my legendary jerk, attacking staff, and destruction. I can't help you, dude. I'm trying to fulfill your needs, but as soon as you get out of solitaire, you just attack things and punch your toilet. How am I supposed to help you? I don't honestly know. I don't honestly know how to help him. He's just such a jerk. So let's see. Oh, too much zoom. Zoom too hard. I'm going to, I don't know, I think I might need another power station to completely do up my cell block over here. So I might make another power grid. Let me see. Yeah, I might need to definitely do that, because I'm pretty close. I mean, I could add, well, let's add in the capacitors, and we'll see how much we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more capacitors. Which should be about half power. Power lines. I'm gonna go like this way. We'll do another set like here. We'll run them from this directions across the cell blocks. Seems legitimate. We'll do this direction. What else did we have? I think this is gonna be like a laundry. We can go like here, and then go up to there, and that's gonna be our grid. It's gonna take the workers a minute to get that done. Shakedown's finished. Let's look at our found items last 24 hours. This cell was full of stuff. All these luxuries taken away. More luxuries. I don't know where the saw came from. I don't see that. What? You stole it from the security room, Gareth? How did you? Oh, you know what? He was probably in security because he's one of my confidential informants, and he stole all these in there telling me stuff. Medicine, cigs, fork. Okay. Well, we cracked down on it. They still have a pretty high supply of drugs. Looks like the supply of everything else is going up because they're probably using the phones and arranging for supply drops. So I think to help curb that, we will take the grant on our government security. So we're gonna get dogs in, and we're gonna get our armed guards in. The long-term investment's gonna be finished soon, so probably we'll do education next. Let's do education. What the heck? Why not? We'll get ready for that. Permanent punishments I want you to work on. And we have pretty much everything else that I want right now. Oh wait, no. Armory. I will need an armory for the armed guards. So we'll work on that stuff. Those will get done in the next day or 2 or 3. How are we doing on storage here? Looks like I'll need another fridge for sure. So we'll put a fridge in there, yeah, because we need to store those things, and we'll do a fridge and a cooker. Pretty sure I'm gonna need another cooker too. And if I need more than that, we can take care of it. But for now, this should be good. So, we've actually completed a few amount of grants. We've been fairly successful today. Let's make sure we can get through shower time without any stabbings. We did discover that we have an ex-law enforcement among our ranks. With any luck, he won't be stabbed to death. He should be fine in shower time. I think the issue is going to come in when we do eat time, so the extra guard will be good in there. We also will be getting armed guards in here, and I'll have one patrol the canteen during eat time for now, until we can get these guys separated out. So I think next episode we're going to get our armed guards, our dogs in, and then we're going to lay the foundation. It's probably going to take an episode or 2 to finish the foundations on the new cell block. But we're definitely making progress, and we're making money now. The minimum security wing is paroling at a fairly high rate. Oh god, look how disgusting these beds, these cells are. That's gross. They woke up and just crapped all over the place. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't know. But we're going to call an episode there, guys. Thanks again for hanging out with me today. And I hope to catch you next time right here on the next episode of Prison Architects.